Okay. Hey, hello, Stuart. How you doing, old buddy? You doing pretty good? Yeah, I'm starting on this right now, the Queen Elizabeth, a battleship, 1/350 scale by Trumpeter. I love English battleships, dreadnoughts. They're my favorite of the. When it comes to navies, England is my favorite navy. England will rule the waves. I don't care what anybody says. England will always rule the waves. I'll start that build tonight. That's good, Stu. I'm glad that you're getting a good stash going. I'm glad you're starting your builds, and things. I know it's kind of hard to do things when you move into another home and stuff. Just like it is with me. It's difficult for me too around here. I miss my whole setup I got and everything, and like I say, life always starts over again. And I'm doing quite well. And I just finished up my Fletcher. My 1/44 scale USS Fletcher. It's all done. I'll be making a final build of that pretty soon, probably tonight. Okay, getting started on this big girl right here. My Queen Elizabeth. Such a beautiful battleship she is. Okay, I think I'm going to do before I do anything right here. I'm going to go ahead and get the Fletcher out of here. I'll find a place to put that thing at. There's always places to put it. Aha. Blind man says, why not over here? Well, I say, excellent spot. Okay. I started this thing, I was living in my trailer I had. I got exempt from there. The death of my brother kind of stopped the build of this thing. And we got a good chat board tonight. 6 watching, 1 thumbs up. We got Sir Stuart Avery all the way from across the pond from Mario, England. He's with me tonight. And we got Jack Backwatch from Louisiana. Welcome to Tuesday Night Live. And we got Mr. Dingy all the way from Texas. He said, hello, folks, everyone tonight. Everybody says, I imagine everybody says doing good. I finished up my last night's stream. I finished up my USS Texas, and I made a live action video of it today. Well, not live action video. I made a live final reveal. I just finished up my Fletcher, and my Fletcher's all done. Right now, I'm trying to get a vote in if I should work on my HMS Queen Elizabeth, my Trumpeter, to scale of 1/350. Or resume back to my 1/200 scale Trumpeter RMS Titanic. like I said earlier, look, this tuned in. I had this on stash for at least maybe a couple of years, and I started this thing. I was living in my trailer before I had to move out of there, and the death of my brother. And it's been laying back here in my back room back here for a long time. I noticed it the other day. I said, "Hey, you got the Queen Elizabeth here." So right here is about as far as I got on this thing. You know, since I since I first bought the kit. And nothing's glued down. The only thing is glued together is, to be honest with everybody, is turn it upside down. I got the screws on there, and also put some filler underneath the middle of the hull. These hull comes in halves. When you marry them together, they go together very well. Just for extra insurance, the kit is designed with these pegged in bulkhead frame members, bulkheads. Reminds you of the Titanic on there. All these bulkheads right here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 watertight bulkheads. This thing, I guess, what it looks like to me. Yeah, just like on the Titanic, you know, when she hit, when that bird came in, it pushed in the plates. All that water came in, and it filled up. Went over the next one, just like an ice tray. Oh, this one. Every time we went over this one, it got deeper this way and deeper that way, and deeper. We got it so far. It was mathematically certainty we're going down. Anyway, everybody knows that story. But anyway, so far, while the trailer got the screws on, I joined the hull together. I got the filler here. Before I do anything, I'm going to sand this hull down. Get it all sanded down. And I'm going to break out my paints for it to paint it, because it's got a camo. It's like a blue and a dark gray. We'll see as we go on in the thing. It's definitely going to be camo. Probably light sea gray this thing's got on. Light sea gray, dark sea gray, and dark sea blue. That's what I'm thinking what the colors are this thing is. Yep. Oh, yeah. Very strong. Very strong. Of course, decks ain't glued down. As those just turned in, I bought this thing probably a couple of years ago. I think I bought it from a hobby shop. And I started the construction on this thing until I got the news about my brother, and I lost my trailer and all the other crap that goes with it and stuff in life. And so I decided, oh, what the hell? Now, what am I doing now, you know? So I kind of abandoned the build, put it back in the box over here. The deck was done very well, very good. And this goes here. It's a pretty good sized battle wagon. I started building a little superstructure right here. That's a hanger deck right there. There's hanger in there. That's where your walruses go inside there. Three hangers. They're optional. You can either close them off or leave them open. So I decided to leave them open because I don't want to display with a walrus there. I don't know if the kid gives you walruses or not here. I don't know. I really haven't ingested the instructions of this thing and the construction, but I know it's got to be sanded down first before I go any further. And Those just tuned in, I finished up my battleship USS Texas, and I finished up my USS Fletcher. The USS Fletcher's laying right over there on my bed. Okay, we'll see. Yeah, this is the last something that I worked on. This is your hangar deck right here. Here's the assembly itself when it's done. These are optional. You can glue them in, represent the corrugated hangers that goes up this way, or you can leave them open to see your float planes. And now, if they got the Walruses here, the wings folded, I will display them inside there and leave it open. Now, let's go ahead and put these on there. I've got a lot of subassemblies doing this thing. This kit does not come with no photo etch. Just a couple pieces of photo etch it comes with. Nothing to write home about. So be prepared to get a hold of the aftermarket and start getting yourself a photo etch press for this thing. Right now, I'm looking for the Walrus float planes to see if there's any in here. Yes, there is. Here they are. Molded in clear plastic. They gave you 2 walruses. Yeah. And I'll show you how much photo etch it gave you. I broke out a sample of it last night when I was showing the fellows on live stream. Where's that? Here it is right here. That's all they gave me right there. Photo etch. These must be part of the Bofors right here. And aircraft guns. Splintered shields for your 20 millimeters there in aircraft guns. You got small ladders, they probably go around your turrets. So look at the kit, see if anything in there. Floating around. It isn't. Color called out. Oh, I set up walking screws. How about that? Yeah, that's a good idea, guys. Always keep your screws backed up so you don't lose your parts. Take a Sharpie right there and always mark your screws right here. That way you have to worry about hunting for them. You know, when it calls for K or L, they're all right there. That's the first thing I did. I got to give you 2 Walrus float planes. A decal sheet. Like flags or something. English Jack, Union Jack. You got your roundels for your float planes. Now I'm going to see. Now here's your color call out to give you. And these call outs, they got the company who makes these paints. They suggest using reference colors of Mr. Hobby, Vallejo, Model Master. Model Master is out. I don't know why they incorporate that, unless they make it somewhere instead of the United States of America. But I haven't seen any Model Master paints on the shelf for almost 30 years. Tamiya paints, a lot of them are available. Humbrol paints in America are starting to go out now. So Vallejo is a pretty steady paint in the United States of America. Mr. Hobby paints, I don't know. They probably got them in America, but not my neighborhood. They don't. Gives you color call outs for colors to use and everything. The waterline's kind of like a whole red. And light gray is probably H36, 61. At 62, we got to mix these colors. The light gray, it's probably light sea gray, it's probably color 861. And light gray. Light gray mixed with white. So it's probably a very light sea gray. I've already got that already. It's probably about the same color as my Corvette over there. Darker camo calls for H1. You got to mix those. Another color you got to mix. You got to mix white with H21, which is midstone. That don't make sense. Oh, that's top. That's the blast bags. Those are your buckler bags on your turrets. That colors are. Yeah, it's dark sea gray over very light sea gray. Let's see, 62. Two different colors. So it's H6231. The dark gray. Plus H62. But 6135. That's light gray. Plus H62. Plus white. Yeah, okay, got that color already. Yeah. Interesting. Anyway, it's your color call outs. Be sure to follow those. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and sand down that deck. Sand down the hull and add the rudders. Do some assembly work. I got mixed paints and everything. I'm not ready for that yet. Yeah, you gotta. Anybody's got this kit, you gotta have the war spite. Imagine the war spite is about the same thing this kit is. It won't give you hardly any photo etch at all. It's not even worth using, to tell you the truth. But it's got to be used because that calls for some details. Turrets right there. You got to be prepared to buy some aftermarket photo etch parts. This kit make it look right. Sir Lindsay Shun of Petersburg Modeling Group on this page. Now, Sir Lindsay, he built one. He did a good job on his. In a way, he kind of inspired me to buy the W right there. He's the one that kind of inspired me to buy this kit. I couldn't find the war spy. I think his is the war. His is the Queen Elizabeth. That's right, it is. Okay, put that up there. Nice to say. Color come out the sheet right here. So the camel, you got 3 different colors. You got dark sea gray, light sea gray. Yeah. The Wallace is light gray, extra dark sea gray, and slate gray. Yeah, here's your color call. Like I say, your color call. So be sure to follow that with your picture model. And yeah. Okay. That's understood. Okay, we got 8 watching, 5 thumbs up. We got Deck Watch, Dingy, Stewart Scale Models. We got Mark 6310. Welcome to Tuesday night with me and the gang and the HMS Queen Elizabeth by Trumpeter 1/350 scale. And Mark 6310 says, I have the Airfix HMS Repulse in my stash, but I should build soon. That's good, buddy. Okay, Dave's fudging out. Him and his wife got a special movie they'll be watching together. And we'll catch you tomorrow, Dave. You have a nice evening with the wife. Like I say, make mama happy, buddy. Happy wife, happy life. And Sir Stewart, 62.99. Mr. Stewart Avery. I think the war spite was of the same class as the Queen Elizabeth. Yes, it is. Absolutely 100% correct, Stuart. It is. I believe they're World War I dreadnoughts. They're a big ship. To tell you the truth, look how big it is. It looks like about 21 inches, about as big as the Arizona. I'll get a little bigger. Precisely 22.5 inches long. So that's bigger than, so imagine this thing probably almost 600 and, probably 630 feet long, probably. It's big. Okay, let's get started with that boy. Get me some wet and dry sandpaper. Get this filler off the hull. And yeah. Okay, back. Okay. I've got this hole sanded down, and I had the rudders, and so we're working on the superstructure, sub-assemblies, turrets and stuff. I notice a lot of builders, they just move on. They just go into stuff like sub-assemblies and stuff, and that's pretty good. I'm not used to building that way. I always build one assembly at a time, but it's good to spread it out a little bit. And I'm going to kind of roll down a little more so you can see what Frankie Day is doing right here. Good. Yeah. Once I blow that dust off, so I'm blowing it here. Wonderful. One thing for certain, guys, this thing is pretty sound all. Pretty sound. Pretty sound hull. Get the sanding stick, put it over here, get out of the way. These decks, stuff goes over here. Also the superstructure. Two rudders I got to move out of here. I'm glad I got my Fletcher done. I'm glad I got my Battleship Texas done. I'm knocking them out, fellas. I'm knocking them out just like a prize fighter going in the ring. Knock them out. Where's my Santa stick at? I know it's here. I know it's here. And I found it. Come out, wherever you are. There you are. I want to use my hands, these things. Make sure the letter's good and straight. Ask you a cockeyed. These screws remind me of the screws on the HMS Dreadnought. Very close quarters. This class of battleship, she has 4 screws. Oh, my pencil went too. Oh. Deck this very snug. Nice and tight. Fits inside those little recesses there along the hull. A good tight fit. Oh. Okay, I'll look around and see what I got any. That casing thing. Tape this one. Let's see what kind of paint I got. Okay. Got a big box of paint here. Go through all this paint and see if I got. Boy, I got a lot of interior green in this thing, do I? Break out these paint colors here I got. That color. Let's make them breakouts. There's some more. See, right? Oh, boy. I'm gonna look around. Look around for some deck color, guys. Close to it right there, I need. That's what I need right there. Well, my deck color. Got my deck color. Oh, righty then. Perfect. Got my deck color. That'll be a sea gray. Then it's in there. Wonderful. We have to do that. Wonderful. Okay. Let's see here. Let's check the deck right there. That painted there. That's a dark sea gray color. Okay. I know where's the pinstripe tape. That's a pinstripe tape. Bouncing. Each one my Titanic. Grab it. Wonderful. My blue topping. Alrighty, put that there. I think I got all the paints here I need. Okay. Okay. Airbrush that deck like it's down this hole here. Before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and prime this hole black. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty good there. Mask it off, airbrush that when time comes. I think I'm going to glue this front deck on there. I got to take that and mask that off when time comes. Okay. This right here. Yeah. Just thinking, fellas. I'm thinking right now. You got to plan these things as you're building. I'm gonna take this outside and spray it. Put some black paint on. Mask up that blue topping and then go for the red. Okay. It's not. It's about feels like a very low low 60s out there. Got all painted black there. I'll try to have a couple minutes. Oh, okay. Let's take a break here, guys. Take a break. Take a break. Nice and cold. It's trying. It's trying. Okay, I got 7 watching, 7 thumbs up. Dingy took off the night. He went to spend some time with the missus, watch a movie, which is excellent. I wish I could do the same, but my missus is gone. Okay, get my peace pipe out, smoke a pipe. Anybody out there on the chat board, you guys working on any models right now, or you're just kind of chilling and watching old Frankie Day? Oh, that's a good kit, that Yorktown with Lindbergh. That kit came out in 1957. It was called USS Wasp. Had nothing but Hellcat aircraft on there. That's the only aircraft that was on that thing. Is a bunch of F-6F Hellcats. I imagine in the Yorktown's about the same way. Yeah, Lindbergh Yorktown is a good carrier. That's one of the first companies that made the Essex class carrier. Nice. I'll show you guys a trick. Take your tape. If the hull's painted black, black is a very good base color for all, especially grays, whites. Since Queen Elizabeth, like all ships do, they got a black blue topping on there. This is your blue topping right here. This is the last piece of tape you pull off your ship is this right here. So make sure it's sealed on there nice and smooth and gingerly all across here. This paint I'm using is very expensive paint. It dries very fast and hard, and I have to worry about it coming off. Use an airbrush. You have a finger, don't be bashful, use your fingers. And just burnish that tape in so it's nice and tight against that hull. Because it's got a torpedo blister. The Queen Elizabeth's got a torpedo blister here. It's pretty well pronounced. But I do have the tape on the water line right here. So blue topping will be reserved on there. And also, being a black hole, when you add your grays, like black sea gray, you can control the tones of those grays. Kind of gives you like a post shade effect. Nobody for me. I'm not that important. At least not now, I'm not. Yeah. And turn around and do this side. Just like I did on the starboard side. Wonderful. I want to send away for a real set to this thing after all. See my check comes in, and I'll send away for it. I've got my credit card, got my bank all squared away now. And when money comes in, I'm using my credit card. I get tired of relying on people for this and that. I get it myself. Use your fingers, just burnish the tape in, rolls nice and tight against here. This tape won't come off. It's pretty strong stuff. Okay. Come along. Both sides, we got the blue topping tape on there. So I'll go ahead and paint that all red down below there. And when the whole red is all dry, I'll take some more masking tape, mask this off area here where the tape is at before. I'll go ahead and add my camo on here. And like I say, the last thing you pull off is this tape here. Once you remove it, you have a nice, beautiful painted blue topping on there. Be sure you use your fingers and brush it on there so it's nice and flush, and it's there. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. Okay, we'll put the hole up here. And we'll get this deck painted. Good. Okay. Take my pair, close the door. Use an old Pache airbrush. I had this thing for years. The planking on this model is very subtle. It won't stick out high relief like some does, but yeah. That's good. Yeah, I'm glad I got myself to finish these things up. Okay. That's it. Make sure it's got even covered with a good coverage on it. Go back and so those planks all relieved. There wasn't any dicky planking here on that. Nope, there's none there at all. That's all metal surfaces. Oh, there's more in there. That needs to be painted. Now's the time where I got this paint on. Super structures. They're up here now. That's it. Fantastic. Outstanding. No more to paint, so that's it. Pour this back in the container where it came from. So we add a little more to it. Okay, good. Man, it's not saved my life out there. This deck teak color. I knew I had some somewhere there. It's a different. I was looking for a tomato, getting them all out of that. When payday gets here, I'm getting a shitload of paint. Well, I'm tired of going without. Okay, I'm happy with my Fletcher. I gotta put that on there. Searchlights. Okay, let's see here. I can use this for something. What can I use it for? I throw it away. That's the answer. Yeah, I'll take a little walk around out here. So I'm going to paint this hull brown next, get that done. Then I'm going to start maxing the camo on here. But before I do that, I'm going to get these decks treated first. I gotta let these decks dry. Then I got to figure out what I'm going to do to make those decks look good. Oh boy. Open that door, let some air in here. Let's get warm. Let's get warm in here. Yeah. We're getting stuff done, boys. We're getting stuff done. You gotta excuse me getting up all the time, guys. I'm always doing something. It's good to be on my feet all the time too. Gotta keep on my toes. I'm sitting down all the time. You gotta get up and get something for this and that. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry overnight. I won't do too much on it, and we'll definitely go to Zoom on tomorrow. This start to interest me no end. I'm gonna have a long thinking session. How I'm gonna treat these decks. Put a wash on there, or I'm gonna pastel it. And I'm leaning more to pastels than I am with the washes. It's dead. Got no sealer. Oh boy. I should lay low with that damn sealer. Wow, low. It's dead. I don't want to stress for that. I got to put that one. Oh boy. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna peter out for tonight. I hate to call it early like this. Just to let this thing dry, you know. And we'll have a session tomorrow. Have my son pick me up some varnish tomorrow. I like to varnish that deck before I get started. Yep, she's looking pretty good. I like this. Okay, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. So we'll be here tomorrow night. We'll have an early show tomorrow. So I got the law of my stuff finished. But do stay posted for the final reveal for the USS Fletcher. I'll have that right after this video going on. I've already got the USS Texas on the race, so be sure and see that and comment if you want to, or just look at it, laugh at it, whatever you want to do. It's there for the viewing, the final reveal. And I'd like to thank Dingy. I'd like to thank Mark on 6310, Stewart Models, and see what else we got here. And Backwatch and Mark. So we got a pretty good lineup. We got a hell of a lot of people watching right now. We got 10 watchers and 7 thumbs up. I'd like to thank who's watching right now. I'd also like to thank all the new subscribers for your wonderful candor, comments, views. People just want you, and thank you very much for subscribing to my channel. And I'm gonna try to get my channels and everything up to snuff, so I get my YouTube videos going on. So far, I've got a good start on my video on my USS Texas. So I'm gonna try to get my spirits up. I've been down lately, and my spirits go down, the mojo goes down. I don't want to go there. I really don't. Okay. For tonight's video, we've already did a lot of work on this thing. We got the hull sanded on this thing. I got the whole prime painted black. I got the boot striking tape painted on, applied on here. We got both decks, the decks all painted. So I want to give them some wash, or I'm going to pick it out with some pastels and bring out the wood grain of this thing. And tomorrow night we'll have a video of this. We'll get the hull painted tomorrow. And off camera, I'll have the deck done tomorrow before we have the get the deck off, get the hull all painted up. Then we got a lot of sub-assemblies to put together and paint as we go along. So this is gonna be a fun build. So join me tomorrow night. We'll start around 8:30 tomorrow. 8:30 to probably midnight be good. And we'll have a good show tomorrow. It'll probably be Wednesday. And yeah, finally getting this thing going here. I'm so relieved I got my stuff. I'm getting my models all built and everything. I hate to leave a bunch of unfinished models laying around because eventually they get broken and get full of dust. I don't want it to become a waste of time or a waste of money. Before we close the video tonight, anybody's got one of these Queen Elizabeth by Trumpeter or the Horse Fight is a good kit. Novice and the faint-hearted shit had no problem building this thing. And I would like to make a note, like I did before, while I was working on this thing, is be quite certain you guys get yourself aftermarket photo accent this thing, your railings and things. The railings don't come with this kit. This I was talking about last night when I was working on the U.S. battleship USS Texas. Some of their kits will give you everything. I got Texas right there. You don't need no other photo etch. They give you a complete kit with all the photo etch. And you'd be foolish to go out and buy yourself more photo etch on that than what you got in the kit. And the 100, 200 scale, the 1/200 scale kits, they all got complete photo etches, railings, everything. So you have to worry about buying stuff for that. But this here, you got to get yourself aftermarket railing set for it. It don't matter who you get it from. Tom's Model Works, gold models, and White Ensign, Flyhawk, it don't matter. They all got photo etch and resin part. There's might be some resin parts you may want to change around, like your walruses with the wings folded. I'm going to custom those walruses, fold their wings so I can stick them inside that hanger right there. So it's going pretty good. This is a good kit, so don't be bashful. Just go ahead and build it. You got one in your stash. You got the Wall Spite, the War Spite, which is the same kit, and of course the same class battleships. And yeah, I mean, get it all painted up like where she used to be, and get it all rigged up. It's beautiful. Then add a collection to your battle line. Okay. This is Frankie Day Models signing off. We'll catch you guys tomorrow night. And so stay posted for the final reveal for the USS Fletcher. We got that coming for you right next. So be sure to watch that, guys. And we'll see you tomorrow night. And thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. And we'll have a good show tomorrow. Because my mojo is starting to come up now. I'm trying to do a lot of I've been doing a lot of thinking lately. I've kind of been down lately a lot because I'm getting old and things, you know, and I feel like I'm getting useless in this world. And I'm not. I'm not. So I'm going to be happy. I want you guys to be happy too. Frankie Day Models signing off. Make Mama happy. Take care of the little ones. Stay focused as you drive. Be aware of your surroundings. Please say your prayers and may God bless. And the creeks ain't rising and the fair weather is following the seas. We'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll see you next on the USS Fletcher. Bye, boys. Take care of yourself and God bless everybody.